When I saw this clip, I was like, oh, indoctrination. Roll it.
But I do see how it's a challenge to their privilege.
A challenge to
White privilege.
So who told you about this white privilege thing? When did you and how did you first find out about that? Because you didn't think that way prior to somebody telling you. Who told you that?
When I first came to college, I was in a program called the Freshman Summer Program at UCLA with the Academic Advancement Program, which is for increasing the enrollment and the retention rate of students of color on campus. And I think I ran into a book about the experiences of students of color in higher education and the fact that we have to do more to be successful in higher education, but the way to do that is to be engaged with your environment, being active on campus, things like that. And I think I ran into white privilege, not necessarily in that book, but probably in a discussion around that. I learned about it definitely in my first quarter at UCLA. I think being in the higher education environment is something thrown around all the time. And I also learned about it in the social justice space.
Oh.
Yeah, I started working.
Justice warriors.
Yeah, I started working for the residential life at UCLA, and we had social justice training, and we talked about that a lot.
And what is
the wildest part to me is that this young girl was able to make it through elementary, middle, and high school without viewing life and people through this lens. But as soon as she gets to college, she comes across a book and then encounters people that really affirm this way of thinking. And now she's taking it on as if it's reality, not ever experiencing it. She can't say that, oh, well, I came to these ideas based out of experience. No, you came to these radical ideas through a book that you read and conversations that you heard concerning this idea. But it's not in real life. And I think that that's the reality for a lot of people. A lot of people that say that they're, social justice, my black people, white supremacists and white privilege. People that talk like that have white friends, have white family members. Can't really say that they're experiencing any of these things that they're upset about. But because they've heard it, because they've seen it on video and on TV and news and all of that. And even with that, that's a whole nother can of worms that we'd have to get into. But it's like, this isn't your experience. This isn't your reality. Indoctrination.